Hello everyone, welcome to today's weekly commentary. So today we'll be discussing about three things. All right, one is recap of what happened last week. The second one is outlook for what will probably happen next week, and the coach report to support our technical analysis. Now understand that coach report is right there to support your technical analysis. All right. Okay, that is the first thing. Then we have news that also support your technical analysis. Let's say interest rate and all. So if interest rate is favorable to US dollar, we likely would strengthen the dollar against other pairs. So that can help you in terms of your analysis as a confluence. So that is how we also use good report. So let's get into it in the market. Let's start with good. So on good, we understand that market has consolidated around here for a very long time. So after that, we have a short-term break of structure right here, and that short-term break of structure happened within this structure range right here. All right, it happened within the structure range right here. So that is the first thing you have to understand that. But before that, last week from the weekly outlook I gave, I said we look to buy good around here, and market offered us a buy from good around here. It came back, gave another entry, right? After the first entry that good gave. So this leg took me out, but I took another entry right here and also take another entry right here. So I took two entry right here first to get this high, my first target on the good buy program. After the market got to this level, broke structure right here. Immediately market broke this structure, I knew market is coming back at least to induce this liquidity. So around all this area, I was not looking for anything like buy. So I was looking for a sell, but it didn't get to my of interest, which was this imbalance right here. Okay, so I left and allow market to play out. So after that, and we understand that market consolidated here for a while. So because of this consolidation, this is kind of like market accumulating. After that, we have what inducement of this low, which was very, very important to me. Right after inducing this low slash this low also. So I consider this to be liquidity graph for market would give us a buy program. And we have engulfing of this current resistance level right here, plus a break of structure of this. So I was actually waiting for confirmation. The reason why I didn't enter instantly is because here, this imbalance, market supposed to use it also, right? Because market did not use this imbalance, I had that mindset. It's the market to get to this area. I will surely wait for what? A confirmation, right? So market get to this imbalance. It didn't give a reaction. Maybe I would have used to uh, get this high and probably this high. So market did not do that. It traded lower, then get to this level. Broke structure right here on Thursday. After that, then in my community, I gave this as a buy program for us to look forward and entry. I marked out the POI, then you wait for what reaction. And market gave what break of structure plus intent around this level for a buy program. So I took my entry and I'm still in this move. Now, based on the report that came out on Friday of this week, of the previous week, it looked like what good is becoming weaker and weaker. So that can push good lower. But based on technical analysis, market is still what push. So the only thing that will make me not to be, let's say, be bearish is if it's what a change in terms of what order flow or in terms of structure and inducement. So the market continue inducing highs instead of inducing lows. All right, at that point, then I will shift my structure, I will shift my view from the bullish view to bearish view. So this means I'm still bullish on gold for market to target this high, right? Still bullish on gold for market to target this high. So that is that. So on Monday, that can what give us more clarity on the market if we'll be bearish for the whole week or we'll be bullish for the whole week. All right. So that is my view on gold. Now we move to Euro USD. On Euro USD, we saw how market traded into this resistance level right here. Gave a break of structure right here, downside, and not only this break of structure, we also have market accumulating around this level since last 2 weeks. All right, it accumulated around this level. I have a short-term accumulation right here, liquidity grab below this low, then expansion to trade this high. After that, market created a lot of liquidity right here, which you can see created a lot of multiple liquidity right here. So it broke structure. I have that confidence that market will surely come and take this low, which I gave the community, both my private and public channels. Then we look forward to sell to target this low after the break of structure. After that, market now would give a structural continuation to the downside right here. Then after that, we have this as what internal structure inducement or market coming to what grab internal structure. So that is what a grab of what internal structure right here. Now after this grab of internal structure, we have a short-term break of structure right here. We have a short-term accumulation right here, which can what lead for price to at least get to this low if possible and make a lower low right here. So if market will make a lower low based on structure, this is a structural low. But these lows right here are not properly mitigated. When you look at them from higher time frame, let's say from H4 or from day time frame, we have a clean imbalance right here, right? We have a clean imbalance right here. So having this clean, having this clean imbalance right here, this can mean one thing that market will probably watch for this imbalance before we start looking for what a buy program to make a higher high, right? Make a higher high at this point. So that is our next major view of the market. So when you look at it from the daily perspective, this area is kind of like what a little short-term consolidation, a short-term consolidation that market can come for. All right, the market can come for the high, but before coming for that high, we expect market to what sell off. And last week on Friday, we had what a bearish rejection candle. Um, it was bullish, but it rejected this candle high. All right, the body or the open of this bearish candle rejected. So that shows what sign of weakness. So that is that in terms of what technical view on this. Now we look at another pair, which is USD. Now this pair is quite an interesting pair. So from last week, I also gave an outlook in my community after market broke this low around here that we look forward to sell for market to continue dropping down at least to this particular low. So after that, after market grab this little low, then we'll have a short-term break of structure outside right here. But I was not expecting this short-term back right here. I was expecting shift in momentum before I would look for what a buy program. But the market did not do that. It showed off around here, this support level. It didn't give any confirmation. Then it continued dropping. So that alone has shown that the market is what still bearish on this pair. Now, on that, right here we have a short-term consolidation. After that, right here, I took a trade right here, this sell right here. Market to this structure range. I will have a short-term consolidation right here. Market was bearish the other day, which was on Wednesday of it. This on Friday of it. On this Friday, we'll have this short-term high right here. Then market sold off. I took this trade just right before NFP. Right, I took this actual trade, but I actually took it with a lower lot because of the news, and I didn't post it across any of my social platforms because I just take it as a personal trade. All right, now after market, this little low right here was actually my target, not this low. After market took out this low, just what? It retraced back, came back, got this high, then look like this one is about selling again. All right. At the current view, I don't have any reason to buy good and then buy GBP USD at this point. So I'll wait for market to trade lower. Now, the reason why I'm expecting market to trade lower is because we have what? A short-term liquidity right here, right? We have a low, a low, a low, all right? A low formed around this level. So that is really what liquidity that can mean one thing, all right? And that market will come lower into this low, induce this low with these lows, right? Induce this low with this low and trade into this SC candle or this primary PY, primary point of interest before a buy program, or induce these lows. Then we have equal bottom right here also. Okay, we have equal bottom right here, or double bottom, right? Then we look for a buy program right here because this low right here mitigate clearly this internal structure. So that is the last mitigation zone to have because it's the last structure to mitigate this two zone right here. So this can what offer us what a program upside. this level or this level. So if market offer us here as a buy program, so that can mean one thing for us. All right. So that is the 2 points of interest I have currently on good. And just like I said, if market probably what buy from here, this can mean another double bottom for price to come. But if market come for them, we take both this POI at that time it both of these POI and probably would absorb all these lows right here. Absorb all this low right here because all these lows right here are probably what mitigated at least to this low, except this. But this is what a low probability structure range. So which means if market absorb this low also, there's a high chance it will absorb all these other major structural range. But at that time, we will discuss that point in time. So last week we saw that we have what bearish candle. So this candle also closed bearish. So that can mean one thing that we will likely look for more sell program. On this pair, we have what bullish expansion to the upside just from this support level, which I actually lined for us last. Right, we have this support level right here. So market bought from this support level right here to the upside after inducing this little low right here as what normal or proper inducement. This low is right here is what proper inducement. So market give us inducement and expansion to the upside. The same thing on New Zealand USD. So New Zealand USD is yet to give us a program, but it almost did the same thing, which we can see right here. So here we have the New Zealand USD. After it just little right below this low right here, I was expecting a buy program here, right? I was expecting a buy program from this support level right here, but it didn't happen like that. So probably absorb the low of it before buying to the upside. So currently, I don't have specific major view of this pair, except market what probably grab this low or grab this high for a program for a higher high, make a higher high. So then still neutral on this particular pair. So that is okay. So that is that. Then on other pairs, I will give my view within the week on other pairs like USD card, USD JPY, and USD Chef. So let's look at the code report for the week and see what we have right here. So here we have the code report for the week. So just a moment. So we are starting with Australian dollar. On this Australian dollar, we understand something that as of last week, they closed about 5,000 short position, right? So we went from 54 to 49,000. So this shows that what buyers are stronger on Australian dollar. That is one thing you have to understand right here. So then we move to um so we have Australian dollar, we have Canadian dollar. So on the Canadian dollar, we understand that what we are still what within 67,000. So this shows that what Canadian dollar is not too strong, neither is it too weak. But overall, it is not too strong. We have Swiss francs, which we went from what 25 to 24. This shows that what Swiss francs is what gaining strength a little gradual by gradual. But at the same time, the reason why you should understand this is what is on the context that we have here. Based on the context we have here, they are using short position, and for a while now, all right, for a while now, they have not added any major position on the long contract. They have not yet added any major position on the long contract, like 5,000 contract. This shows that there's still no what tangible buy pressure on Swiss francs. it shows what there's no major program on Swiss francs. So that means Swiss francs is not super strong, neither is it super weak. But against other strong currency, Swiss francs will be what weak. Against other weak currency, Swiss francs will be what just average. All right, that is what it will be. So that is one thing you should at the back of your mind. The sentence arrow, we understand right here, they added a lot of position. So this means arrow is strong. Well, as of last week, they closed what short position about 10,000. About 10,000. So this means that arrow will likely be gaining strength for this coming week. Right? This means that arrow will likely be gaining strength very soon because what they have been adding what some buy contracts for a while. About this week they close about 800 about 800 long position only. So this means that those buyers are still in the market and sellers now are what closing some of their positions. So this simply means that what we'll soon be seeing what buy pressure on euro very, very soon. And that will likely be what this coming week. Then British pounds, the same thing, have been adding and closing a lot of positions. So this means that British pounds is also strong. So this coming week, we'll likely see maybe a stronger GPB pass if it aligns with our technical analysis. The same thing on Japanese yen, we have been seeing it right here that have been adding both long position and be closing short position. This means what? Japanese yen will likely be gaining strength very soon. They will likely be gaining strength very soon because you can see it right here from 77 to 179. Though there's no much difference right here, but we'll likely be seeing Japanese yen gaining strength. So if we see what a technical analysis that align for a bearish program, we'll be looking for sell on Japanese yen, which I'll update in the channel. So here we have New Zealand. On this pair, there's no clear indication based on the code report, all right, whether it is strong or it is weak. So based on the last 3 weeks, we can see that is what strong. Based on the report we have right here, there's no much changes. So the position they're adding is just 2,000, 2,000 and 1,000 position. We haven't gotten a huge number in terms of what long contract. So this means since we haven't gotten a huge number in long contract as of let's say in the last 3 weeks, that means that what that is not super strong, neither is this per week, except maybe this coming week, if we have what a lot of what buy pressure, then we cannot expect what a stronger New Zealand. If not, New Zealand will likely be what weak for this coming week. Good, we can see right here they closed about 17,000 long position. So you can see that what is shifting now to what the bearish side. It is shifting to the bearish side. So that's why I give that word outlook on good in the outlook, in the recap and the outlook. All right. So if we look at let's look at good. If we look at good, this simply means that there's what a high probability chance that we can go bearish. But based on the current market we have here, I'm not bearish on good until market give us what a clear reason that will be bearish by at least absorbing this low and absorbing this low. Then I'll be what bearish. Now the reason why I'm expecting it to what absorb this low and absorb this low, because this is the last mitigation we have here based on support level. So it mitigated this support level clearly. So if market absorb this low, there is a high probability chance that will be what will be bearish full time at least to get to this probably what this trend line before we'll be looking for another buy program. All right, before we'll be looking for another buy program. So I expect market to get to this level at that point. So if market absorb this low, we'll be looking for a bearish outlook on good. That's all for today's outlook or for today's weekly commentary. Good luck. Good trading to you.